I read this card multiple times because I thought I don't understand it, and I'm afraid I still don't understand it. You know? I'm sorry.
He's good in C.
That's nice of you.
That's S.
It's an ultra megatonic card. What do you think about this set? Ready?
Does it work?
Yeah, everything works. Yep.
I'm going to change armor rating because I don't remember them.
Ready, the queen. B for me. I
don't really believe in the princess shell, but every time I played queen, it's just been bad.
I like having access to cards I lost earlier in the game, and discarding a princess doesn't hurt. And I also really like the body of the 2/4.
Card has a lot of text. Probably there's something
there for this.
If the card has so much text, I always think.
I would have given this an A, maybe an S if Rapunzel was still there. But right now, I'm in the same boat as you, and I put these type of cards on B. B is...
Zan is so mean.
I'm having a good time.
I put it on C. It's a little too expensive for me for a card like this. But C for me, these type of cards.
That request for one is really hurting, I think. Otherwise it would be a bit more impact on the game, I think.
I would change my rating if it just said draw a card when you play it.
Or draw two.
Oh, best card.
Minnie Mouse. And a few A's. For me, this is not as good as the other Minnie Mouse because it needs to quest before it does its thing. But it's interesting for me. I definitely will explore this.
I really love the synergy with the new Mickey Mouse, the shift Mickey Mouse. You could play the 3-cost Mickey Mouse on turn 3, then this on turn 4, turn 5. You shift the Mickey Mouse, the new one, quest with it, give something support with her, you quest, and then kill it.
Take out anything you want.
Yeah, that's a great combo.
Yeah, I like her with the support. I like her with the queen we reviewed earlier. The Minnie is a princess as well.
Yeah, this Minnie is a
Works with
princess.
both sides. Flexible and does some cool stuff.
Yeah, we're just desperate for mobile. So
Aurora. I think it's gonna see a lot of play in the beginning. I can't put it to S because I feel like once people start figuring it out that it's not that good, it will go down.
It will go to C, you mean?
It will go to C.
I think this card is highly overrated. I don't see crazy good lines with her also. Maybe Tiana is good on turn 2 then, but I don't see.
We might need a second Tiana for her to be really good.
Yeah.
Just to make it consistent. And there is an easy comparison with just Pluto.
Pluto is not picky. This is only for princess and queen.
it's pretty busted in Infinity.
But this is for card constructed. It's at 9.
I mean, it's still good.
It's still good. It's still good. Circle of Life. They're better than me. Listen to them.
I think it's a costing together song, which is not too hard to get off. If you ever sing it, you're in a really, really great position. It needs a bit of setup. You need something to dip in your discard and stuff, but it's like, I think it's one of the best cards of the set for me.
If it's not broken now, it will be at some point.
Yeah.
And it's a deck builder's dream to have like access to a card like this. Every time a new card comes out, you're just reevaluating over and over and over again.
For me, I think S is like 4 staple on every deck. I think the card is great, but yeah, that's why I put it on A. Ursula.
Yeah, I just think it's inevitably going to be an amazing card.
Once we get the proper songs for this, I will hard put it on S, but for now it's an A for me.
Right now, I think it's not too good because the songs we have are not too good, and it kind of competes with Elsa, which is a better card.
It's really hard for me to see this card seeing play, but maybe if we get some better songs, maybe. But even then, I am not too high on it, so I could even be low on it, to be honest.
Dumbo.
That's
It's an ultra megatonic card. Not much to say. What do you call this card again?
Dumbo.
Dumbo, 3 costs. I think the card is decent. Like Gazelle, except it has evasive as well.
I feel like there's just better options. I've been exclusively playing Amethyst, and I have yet to like find a reason why I should play this over something else.
I don't really like the Dumbo because everything in purple has evasive anyway, so why would I give something double evasive?
Thinkable argument is that, but you would never play this in green-purple. You would play this in a non-evasive shell, I think. So,
All right.
Next one.
4 health has been historically good in Lorcana, like with the 4 health 1-drops. This does quest for 2 and it has the 4 health. I can see the problem with it not being evasive itself. You might be able to fix that with like a feather.
The problem is you play this in evasive decks, and they can't challenge all the evasive characters, but they are happy to challenge into this. So it's like I don't see the synergy with evasives that much. So I think there are way better options on turn 2 for aggressive decks. But yeah. The 4 health is for sure something that's not to be overlooked.
If his best friend Dumbo comes on 3, he's evasive as well.
You know, when you're playing against an evasive deck, you're like, oh my god, that's an evasive, that's evasive, that's evasive. It gives you hope when they're like, play a non-evasive, you play the Elsa, and then you use your non-evasive characters to take out that, and then you just focus on taking out the evasive characters.
This card for me is like Anna of evasive, and I'll play Anna. Maybe I'll play this. The Magic Feather. Yes.
It's like the best way to surprise attack your opponent. It's like Hidden Cove, right? I would say Hidden Cove was the card that created the most amount of like anomalies, situations where my opponent couldn't deal with the situation anymore. I think of this card as that card.
Gives us more options and stuff. I think I like it, and the cool card design. I like the card design. It's a very consistent card.
I like it, but S is like needs to be super ultra megatonic for me. Goofy, B for me. Oh, S for you.
I think that locations are. I feel like they're gonna have a comeback, and this is really on theme. It having a comeback, there's a lot less rush characters.
It's hard to say, but the effect is for sure powerful. Then
I feel like all the location decks are supposed to be aggressive, and this is a 2-drop that just quests for 1, so it's in a kind of tough spot, and the locations right now are not too good for me. So
next one, Max Goof.
This seems like a worse Ursula to me, and that's why it's an A. Basically, it's not in the color that I'm like really wanting it to be in.
That's my only issue with the card. It's very, very slow and very negative. So
I have it on B right now because the songs are just not there. It definitely goes up to an A in like 1 or 2 sets.
This is like Ursula for me, but in a weaker like part of stuff. I'm gonna wait before I give this something higher. Genie. I like this Genie. I mean, it's lowered. It's like a creaky that can be dealt with before the effect comes. But I like cards like this. I just like static effect that gives everything strength.
the problem is even in a meta like this where we don't have that much removal, he even then gets answered a lot, and he doesn't make something when he comes into play that starts at turn 4 where I think, oh, you really should do something on play, or it gets a bit weird often. It's very slow in my testing it, yeah.
I hate it against Elsa. We've been talking so much about evasive with Elsa and Genie and Feather and Dumbo.
Oh yeah. Against
gone.
Elsa, this is gone,
Gone.
Yeah.
We got our answer.
Max Goof.
I think it has a good-ish body with the 4-5 and questing for 2. Playing a 4-cost song is a lot better right now than getting a 3-cost back, I feel like, because you hit things like your webcam, and it can create some good tempo swings.
That's what I don't like about it. It's really only good when you shift it, so it's really, really mediocre if you just play it on turn 6, and that's what I don't like about it. Yeah.
If this was enter and play, this is an easy S for me. Yeah, I think this will get better as we get more Max Goop target. I think there's already good enough songs. I feel like later this set, this will see more play, but not early. Bobby Zimorowski. Hey, for me, I just like this effect on a 1-cost. This would have been awesome when the Chernobogs was still around, but I can see some creative plays with this, with the Circle of Life.
I don't think it's a super great power level card, but I think it will probably see some play because it has some synergies and stuff.
It's never going to be a great card.
Yeah.
You'll put it in, and if you put it in, you'll be happy with it most of the time.
I think it would have been better in like yellow. I think that I also don't like the stat line. Green has had historically bad 1-drops. I think that they could have just given him a 2/2, and I don't think it would have been busted. Yeah. So
Stand out. For me, I think in this evasive meta, it's singable as well. It might be a good tool to help you survive the evasives.
I think this card is crazy overrated that even people consider to play it. It's like weird to me. This card is always card disadvantage in every single spot you play this, except you do it on a Cusco or something. It's also expensive, I think, for such an effect, so I don't think this card will see high competitive play. I would be really surprised.
I like being able to trade up and have your character stick around for another cycle.
when I first saw the card, I was on KEKW. It changed for me when I got by this. The part that surprised me the most was that it maintained evasive until the next turn.
The next turn, yeah, that's what I like about it too. Family fishing pole. Why A?
If green steel has a shot at coming back, it needs to have a way to reoccur dock. Yeah, I think I could see dock plus this being a problem.
I would have put this on a higher thing if it didn't enter play exerted. That's the thing that I don't like about it, is that it has to wait.
Yeah, it's pretty slow. It's multiple effects that green didn't really have access to yet. The other thing going for it is that items are not a thing right now, so no one is packing item remover. So it being slow is not too bad.
Power lines.
Baba.
In Philippines, this is an actual word that means chin. But anyways, I like this a lot because of when the song decks with the Ruby actually happens. It does something even though it's a singer compared to Ursula Vanessa, where sure the survivability is high. Well, Storm is out anyways, so this will be able to survive. And it's still able to trade. I don't feel awkward singing with this song, with this character.
I think it's a good stat line with the singer. Yeah, I would be surprised if this will never see play. I think in 1 or 2 sets, if we get another, I think this could really see play.
The thing about it is, when I first saw the card, I was like, okay, this is necessary. But as I've played it, I've been like, oh, this is the card I take advantage of as the opponent by either fire the cannons, Dwarven Mine, or Elsa.
Okay, yeah.
If it was a 2-3, I think it would make that much of a difference that I would be considering red more.
Yeah, the important thing for the singers, for me, is that they are able to stick around. And if it just sings once, which this usually does with the 2 health, it's okay.
The bigger power line. Okay, you're the only one different, so.
Oh yeah, so if Powerline strategy is ever going to be real, yeah, I just think that you need this card. Are all the songs out just yet? No. It would only take 1 card to make, let's say, red-yellow songs into an S-tier strategy.
It's B for me because of what you just said. If it becomes a real strategy. I think if it becomes a real strategy, I would put it up to S, but for now, it's an if for me.
In History of Lorcana, cards that only need to be shifted, except Diablo maybe, were really, really lacking power level most of the time, and that's another card. I don't like that it's only good when you shift it, so...
I've been burned by Ariel too many times to have something look at the top 4 and play it.
Iconic Mickey Mouse. A for me, because I haven't figured it out, but it has so much potential. This could be an S if someone figures it out for me.
The problem is it would be S for me if it wouldn't be quite doable to remove it. I thought it would be like really busted, but I really like the card design and I think I really would like to explore it.
I'm not too high on having the condition of it needed to be shifted to be actually good.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
And then stick around. Yeah, questing once for 4 is nice, but then it's gone.
The text on it's very unique, and it makes me think that they're going to print a way to put a card underneath it.
Yeah. Max Goof, Singer 5, 4-3.
I mean, I think that they should have just made it Singer 6. And if it's Singer 6, we're looking at a much better card. I would be willing to give up even 2 power to have Singer 6 as opposed to it being a 4-3. I don't really want to attack stuff with it.
No, but I don't want to have the shark enter on turn 4 after the New Orleans. I like these stats a lot more than the power line. Singer 5 is not a big breakpoint at the moment, I think, but it might be.
It's just a powered up Gastor we saw play. It's just a better card, I think. The second part of the effect doesn't really matter
doesn't
much.
affect it too much. If you're playing songs, you're not playing a lot of locations.
So I really like the stat line. I really like the card, you know.
I mean, it's the same thing as the other singer. It's a singer 5 that also is able to trade once I exert it. I like it. Roxanne. Yeah, this is my new SME on song decks, at least. With Ruby.
This is not.
It's 3 quests for 2.
The upside is not crazy because you're like probably not a very aggressive deck where you play this, and then what do? I don't know. I think you much rather put more song stuff synergy in a deck like this where you would play this. So I would be surprised if this sees play.
It was decent in Amber Ruby songs. Just because you have access to other 2-cost singers. Yeah, I mean, it's not special.
PJ Pete.
Oof. I'm sorry, PJ.
Sorry, PJ Pete.
He's good in Siege.
Yeah, he's good in Siege.
That's nice of you.
That's just the best power line.
I agree. And it's a healthy one as a shift target. Very playable.
I'm a believer.
Oh, you're a believer. I like that. Wake me up, believer. Believer. 1, 2, 1. I put it like this because I think this card is a bait. Although it's fun. It's eye to eye. It feels very baity to me, but I put the C there because I like the song. I sing it all the time.
I read this card multiple times because I thought I don't understand it, and I'm afraid I still don't understand it. You know?
I want to give my opponent floor and card.
Yeah, I just thought the OTK potential is maybe there or something. I don't know, but probably not. Yeah.
I feel like they should have just done 4 lore and 4 cards.
Why B?
It gives access to card draw in a color that doesn't have a lot of it. Sure, you give your opponent's card as well. Doesn't matter if they're dead or if
Okay.
they're 20.
Next one is Alice. See, for me, I think this card would have been better before rotation, but right now I feel like it's very baity.
You will never see play. You play hideaway instead of you want effect like this, I think.
I feel like she's a lot of medium effects stapled together into one, which gives it some flexibility, a little bit of everything.
B for flexibility.
Yeah.
Okay, W.
I like the art, but the text, I can't even think of how to make it relevant besides like CC or something.
Yeah, its time has passed in my opinion. Mulan, 5 cost. The thing is, I'm not a big fan of the quest. I like ETBs instead. But, you know, the princess, it might be good. It might play a role.
I think they could have just given it and entered the battlefield.
I see it a bit more like the Sad Beast or something. And not the same, of course, not, but it's like, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of close to Sad Beast. She's better than the Yellow Beast.
Yeah.
That
Cruella de Vil, or would you like to say why A?
I do really like this card. The one thing that annoys me about it is the -1 effect actually, because it makes it harder to banish your own 2-drops to ramp. So you need to look at what 2-drops are being played and how am I getting rid of mine. But as soon as she ramps once, she's great.
I think she's a bit underrated. I think she's great.
Role player for me, I don't know where I'm gonna put this yet, so I'm putting it on B.
I think that they should have made this card inkable because it's like a card that's like good in a certain phase of the game, and then I want to be able to not worry about drawing it later in the game. So I can just ink it, and I think they already like give it a fair stat line for 2/3. Like just make it inkable.
Next one, Nala. Why C?
I've never liked these 2-cost uninkable free questers. They usually just get banished after questing once and then you're down a card. The deck needs to be aggressive enough to support it. The resist one could matter, might not.
For me, in an aggro deck, most characters except for Daisy get banished when attacked. This is one of those characters that has a high survivability. I like this way better than Piglet, 100%. Yeah, I think this is going to be a nuisance in the meta.
I'm not sure if it's better than Piglet. I would doubt that probably, but I think no matter how you see the card, you will lose to the card.
I will as well. I just don't want to play it.
I mean, any card that makes me adapt to it is gonna get the S tier from me. Like, I had to change all my 1-drops. This card came out and I was like, okay, you have to play a guy that can deal with me.
Alright, next one, Lilo.
I think it's a tiny bit overrated. It will be even better in the future, but right now it's not easy to play a character that you can play unconditionally on its curve turn. It's often inked than I thought it would be, and it's a bit overrated, but it's still a good card, of course.
To me, I love Cricky, and this is Cricky on 3.
You never play it on 3. That's the problem about it.
No, you might be able to see some Captain Hook crashing into a Rhino.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
It's flexible for me, and I love AoEs.
Love it. I agree with everything everybody said.
I have it on S for sneaky because I'm going to sneak John Silver into my deck and make people forget that he's an alien.
A for me, it's a scary card. The effect is amazing, but it's like baiting you into mistakes sometimes that you might fall into. But overall, I think the card is great.
I think you can do some cool stuff with it, some weird stuff with it. All the abilities and the text are great.
I was pretty low on this card when it first came out. I just didn't want another uninkable draw engine. And yeah, the card surprised me. Yeah, I just think that this card is just gonna see more and more play.
Yeah, I think it's a good card. It has some conditions and uninkability, which makes it not putting me into S tier, but a bit clunky card sometimes. But it's a good card for sure.
Lil Jon, yeah.
Both of the abilities are actually good and impactful, but it is uninkable, and that's the one big thing that hurts it. For a 2-drop, being so flexible and doing so many different things is nice. Uninkable is obviously the big downside.
See, for me, I don't think it's completely unplayable, but I don't think it's completely playable.
Must be a really weird meta, I think, but it's powerful. Captain Hook is honestly a good target, yeah. I'm afraid it's not enough to make this card good enough, probably.
Honestly, the card should have been inkable, and a lot of the stuff just doesn't make sense, right? Like, it's not flexible enough. If it was inkable, then I would consider playing 1 or 2 because Steel already has so many uninkables. They're just making it really, really difficult.
Yeah. So Jasmine.
Yeah, I think I'm too low, honestly. I don't have problems with this card. It's a good stat line, it has a lot of text. There's a lot going on this card. I think I could see that seeing play. Yeah.
I like this card because I feel like it takes out anything it wants. Sure, there's a downside with this card, but it's in steel as well. I can turn my card into anything that can buff, and also it's easier to get to my dock, or if I even run Desperate Plan on some of these.
One of the best choices for a non-amethyst deck to deal with evasives. I think that it's just a necessary evil, and Jasmine.
I feel like right now, if you want to play a non-amethyst slower steel deck, gets rid of Dumbo, Genie, Elsa, whatever. You have to put this card in.
Well, before we end this, what do you think about this set in general? Set 9. Ready, set, draw.
Oh. What do you hate about it?
Well,
I think it's gonna be a funny set, but it's interesting. I'm excited for it.
I feel like limited, sealed and draft and constructed should have different feels. And I feel like this has the same feel as that. And I want more distinction. I think that it would have been free to give a little bit of more removal and spread out the card advantage cards better.
Or tell us the truth. Is it because Diablo and Prince John is gone?
Oh, I could care less.
I kid.
Yeah. But I'm totally cool with not playing this card. It's in my past.
Yeah,
I'm looking to the
past is in the past. Don't forget to click the links below, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Yeah.